Hey folks, this is going to be a hopefully quick review of the LA Police Gear Tactical Bailout Gear Bag. Now, I've had this for a few months now. I bought this for work, and a lot of folks are going to purchase this for a range or gun bag. You might actually use it as a bailout bag or bug out bag, whatever you'd like to call it. Maybe an EDC bag. In those instances, you load it up with whatever gear you need to get you through the day, or perhaps you're using it as some sort of a survival kit. You know, load it up with all your essential emergency supplies, and then should you find yourself in a situation where you need to just kind of grab and go, you pick up everything in one shot. It's all loaded in the bag and you head to wherever you're going. But in this case, I just simply use it for a day-to-day work bag. I use this Monday through Friday to carry all my work stuff as I'm out surveying. And this just stays in the work truck. I bring it to and from home, but it's super handy. It is of tremendous quality, and it is just a really big value. So if you don't watch the video any farther than this sentence, go ahead and just go to their website, buy it, and you'll love it. It's just that great. It's really well priced. So I did pay $19.99 for this. If you go to lapolicegear.com and you check out the page for this bag, you will find that they have it listed as MSRP $59.99, and then they'll say you save $40, our price $19.99. Well, this bag is made for LA Police Gear, so not really sure where this MSRP action is coming from. I've never seen it anything more expensive than $19.99. That's the price it's always been. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever price they want to call it. I mean, honestly, if it was $40, if it was $50, I would still tell you to go out and get one, because the quality is just really through the roof and it offers a lot of options. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and to me that's super important. I mean, I want to buy quality stuff, but I want something that's going to give me a lot of utility, for my money, and that's exactly what the LA Police Gear Tactical Bailout Gear Bag, that's a mouthful, that's what it does. So this is, I'll kind of keep the specs brief, because if you go to their website, there's a huge list of every little detail of it. I'm just going to run down some of it real quick, just to kind of give you a feel of the overall dimensions and what you're getting. It is made of 600 denier nylon, 600D. I'm not really sure how that stacks up to other nylon, but as far as comparing it to some of your more basic backpacks, satchels, duffel bags, it's thick stuff. It's really thick. I would say it's quite tear resistant. In my experience, it doesn't fray very much, and I toss this around all the time. It holds up really well. So it's good, thick, heavy stock nylon, and I would say that 600D rating should reflect that it is of very high quality. It has some soft inner lining inside the middle compartment. Let me give you the overall measurements. It is 16 inches long by 11 inches tall, and it's 6.5 inches wide, at least as far as the main compartment goes. And then inside, you have a length of 15 inches, 10.5 inches high, and 6 inches wide. So the reason that this bag was really important to me is a lot of times I'm trying to fit as much stuff into as small of a space as possible. I want to maximize a small space so it's not taking up a bunch of room. Previous to this, I had been using a big duffel bag for work, and it just had one giant middle compartment, and everything was flopping around in the bag. I had way too much space. I never needed that much room, so I needed to kind of get to something more compact that was quick to throw over my shoulder, quick to put in the car, didn't take up a lot of room in a closet at home when I'm not using it at work, and that's what I got with this. So this right here is my lunch box or lunch bag. I got this from Target for 10 bucks. And I bought it specifically to fit inside this bag. I put my sandwich in the bottom, I put some fruit, yogurt, and chips in the top, and I'm ready to go. Also in the middle, I keep just a bandana and any other little random odds and ends. If I have something where I don't know where to store it, it goes in this middle compartment, next to or alongside my lunch bag. You're probably not going to be able to see the detail of the soft lining inside. I don't have the greatest light this morning, but it is very soft. There's a hook and loop system similar to Velcro. Typically we call it Velcro, lining the entire inside all the way around. And when you first purchase this, it's also going to include a long flap, which I don't have near me at the moment. I should have grabbed it. I didn't. But that flap has Velcro on either end, and you can actually place it in the middle here running lengthwise, and it'll actually divide this one wide main compartment into two sides. So you can have stuff on one side, a divider in the middle, things on the other side. That would be useful for some of you that might be using it to store pistols or ammo. Maybe you just need a little bit of organization in the middle. Perhaps you have a tablet, an iPad, something like that that you would like to keep separate from some other gear to keep some things from getting scratched or getting mixed up. Really handy for that. Obviously, as I'm using my lunch bag in the middle, it takes up most of the space. I have no need for the divider, so I've just simply left it out. But it is quite roomy. It's roomier than it looks. When you first get this home, in fact, when I got this home in the mail, it looked too small, and I was worried that nothing was going to fit, and I found that it has surprisingly a lot of room, and it's quite flexible as far as the things that you want to put inside of it. So as far as the measurements, I'd say that it's really nice. It does, one of my other requirements was it had to have some place to put my Nalgene bottle, and I always carry a 32-ounce Nalgene on me. Sometimes it's the wide mouth. I have some that have the narrower top, and these side pockets are absolutely perfect. It's a perfect snug fit for a Nalgene bottle. They also come with a little strap and Velcro. It's got a little Velcro strap, and then you can see it's got some kind of stretchy elastic material there, and what you can do with that is you can actually run it over the bottle itself. You can run this around the mouth. It works better with the narrower mouth Nalgene, or you can use this to strap a radio, like a walkie-talkie, into the side, and that's how you'll see it advertised on LA Police Gear's website. I don't need that. My bottle never falls out, which is actually a high compliment for this little compartment. You put it in there, and even when I toss it around, grab it real quick, this never flops out. The wall's right up high enough to where the Nalgene stays in there nicely. So if you've got a water bottle, even something smaller, one of your 16 or 20 ounce, that'll fit in there beautifully, probably with a little bit of room to put some other stuff around it. On the other side, I keep my sunglasses in there, and then also some extra paracord, just to have handy. I know a lot of you probably carry some extra paracord somewhere, and this one's got plenty of room for it. One side, you've got a few different longer compartments here. You can see I've got just a cheap ballpoint pen right there. In this section, this little pocket, I have clipped my Streamlight Micro Stream flashlight. And then, oh, I missed the clip on the outside. This has a tight little clip on it. And that works well for, again, if you have some other, if you've got a pen light or, another pen or something of that nature. Those two little pockets are real snug, and they'll hold those in place. This stuff never falls out. On the opposite end of this side of the bag, you've got a little pocket that's perfect for a multi-tool, and it actually, you can see my Leatherman clip holds it in there really well. I've got my Leatherman Wave tucked in there. This will fit, like a 4-inch knife, 3 or 4-inch knife would fit in here beautifully. A small flashlight, anything in that realm as far as size will fit in there well, but I just keep my Leatherman Wave there. And then we've got one main compartment here. It's got a single zipper. It's got a nice hooded compartment there, so it's, sort of, I wouldn't say weatherproof, but weather resistant. It hangs over the zipper. Keep that protected. And then inside, I just keep, in case you guys just want to see random stuff, I have my Pittsburgh Pro Torx driver that you might have seen in another video. Some spare earplugs. A lot of times we're working on a noisy job. A little container with spare change. I keep a lighter with a couple extra, you always have to have extra knives if you're a knife guy, so I've got a couple Victorinox knives in there. A Leatherman Micro, which I'm actually giving to my coworker. I'm going to give that to him on Monday. I told him I had a few spares and I'd give him one. And a little bit of Loctite in a bag. So I've got all that in there, and there's room for plenty more. This pocket will accommodate a lot of random stuff, and this is a good sort of miscellaneous catch-all pocket on the side of the bag there. And then you've probably also noticed it's got a little strap of Velcro or hook and loop fasteners on the side, and if you look around online, you'll find some people put a patch on here, so you can put all sorts of interesting patches on there. I don't have any patches. I don't really have anything I'd like to advertise or say, so mine just has this little blank piece that they give you, which is kind of a nice little touch. Instead of it just being the bare loop side of that, that fastener, it's just got this little protective piece so that it doesn't get dirty or dusty or frayed. And then along the bottom, I think most people would consider this to be a flashlight pocket, and in fact, I have my Olight T10 inside this pocket, but it will accommodate a much larger flashlight. If you have a 2AA or a 2C cell flashlight, that'll fit in there just fine. I'm sure any of you could find all sorts of other stuff to fit in that little pocket. Let's flip around to the other side, and I'll give you a quick rundown. On this end and on the opposite end, you have these two sort of resizable Velcro pockets. Those are about, I guess they're probably about 4.5 inches tall. And then inside, it takes a little bit of effort to tug this out, it has this separate strap. And so the reason they give you this is so that you can actually set the height of the pocket either down low or up high, depending on your preference. And then in the back of that pocket is a length of Velcro that allows you to adjust that size. And so you can see on this side, I've got it sitting all the way at the bottom with just my quick little utility kit. This has some tea, Band-Aids, some headphones, other little random odds and ends. There's a little CPR mask kit in there. That goes in there, and then this closes down lower, so that sits down low. But on the opposite end, obviously you can see I've got my Spyderco Sharp Maker, this is great. I'm able to carry my sharpener easily to work and home every single day, and I do. And I love being able to carry that in here. And it sits in here safely, and it's well protected. That slips right in, and because this flap allows you to raise and lower it, I get a perfect snug fit right over the top of the Sharp Maker. Beautiful. The bottom middle, this is where I normally keep my pepper spray. I actually had my pepper spray on my person yesterday, so I haven't put it back in this pocket for Monday. But I'll tuck that down in the bottom. You can kind of see that's probably about 3 inches by 2 inches or so. Another good random kind of catch-all pocket. I know that these two longer ones on the sides, folks will use them for ammo for your magazines or what have you. I don't have any, so I got my sharpener and my little utility kit in there, but these little two smaller sections in the middle are obviously going to be for smaller stuff. Along the top, you've got a little flap. Pull that up. I just have a quick little, one of those little dental floss things in here in case I ever need it at work, get something stuck in my teeth. My Bluetooth headset fits inside the little pocket. These are real tiny. I also normally keep my Blistex or chapstick in this same pocket, and you can see it's pretty much a perfect fit for that. But you could also put a lighter, or if you have, you know, something like a watch, you know, that's real small, you want to tuck it in there, or your wedding ring if you're at work, you want to put it away. Really dinky stuff is what's going to go in there. And everything's got that great Velcro to hold it in place. The other thing that this side has, and you can kind of see it here along the top, is a quote-unquote hidden compartment. And that is actually fully lined by Velcro on the inside, and I'll take that empty bag out. I carry an empty bag on me just in case I need it at work. This has a good swath of hook and loop fastener on that inside portion, and then right along the top edge of the opening is the opposite fastener. And so those kind of squeeze together. And when it's closed, you can kind of see it actually kind of is hidden. It doesn't really look, you know, terribly obvious that there's another compartment there. I've seen some other videos, I've seen some pictures online where folks will put a handgun in here. You might store some knives in here. It's good for documents. This will fit a tablet. I can actually fit my Google Nexus 7 in here. It's a little bit snug with all the other stuff, but it does fit well. Pop a paperback book in here, whatever you want, but it's very slim, so you wouldn't want to put something really wide in there. But that's a handy little compartment on there. Again, you can see there's many options. We also have a nice padded shoulder strap. This is removable. It's got plastic clips, and it's got D-rings at either end. So you can unclip this strap and just use the two hand straps in the middle, or keep this clipped on and sling it over your shoulder, which is what I'll do with it. You can see it is padded, and then this padded shoulder piece actually slides along the strap there, so it's adjustable. You kind of sling it to where you like it. Sometimes if my water bottle is full, the bag does tend to kind of slide from one side to the other. It'll kind of tip on my shoulder, but that's not at all the fault of the bag. I mean, that's just simply the nature of, you know, keeping all the weight on one side of the bag. So no big deal, just something to note. And then in the middle we have those two straps as you've seen, and then one of them has a little button fastener. So you can actually take the two straps, button them together, and keep it held together so it's not going to flap open. Quicker, easier to grab, and then that little button actually kind of slips and slides along the two straps. I don't know if that's necessary, but it's adjustable in that way. All the zippers have these great little tabs on them. I've heard of some people saying that they come off, they fall off. If yours do, you can replace them easily with some 550 paracord. I've not had a problem. They're very strong, and they do work well to zip and unzip. And then there's also one on that side compartment as you saw before. So I think that's pretty much everything as far as the compartments and the function. Again, this would be great for a range bag, a work bag. This would work beautifully for an inexpensive but high quality camera case. You could use it for your medical bag, you know, emergency bag, a light duty tool bag. If you've got a specific set of tools that you need to carry with you at all times, this would work remarkably for that. And again, this would work great for a tablet or iPad, sort of a technology catch-all. You can fit your cell phone in any of these pockets. You'll find one that's going to give you a nice snug fit. And I think just about anyone out there could find some use for this bag. Even if you can't think of it yet, I'll bet if you bought one, in about 10 minutes you'd have it full of something that you have around the house that you need to take with you from time to time. So if you can't tell, I love this bag. I think it's great. I think for $20 it is an absolute amazing value. And I'm tempted to buy another and just find more stuff to store in it. I might get another one as sort of like a camp bag, so I don't have to empty this one, you know, when my wife and I are heading out the door for a hike or something like that. I do have a backpack, but the utility of this and the comfort of carry is so hard to deny that it just makes me want to get another one. Now this comes in black, as you see here. It also comes in brown and then sort of a OD green, sort of a military dark olive drab green. And I think those are the only color options. There might be one more that I'm forgetting. Forgive me if I am. But lots of color options. You can choose something to suit, you know, your style or your purpose, whatever that may be. Again, this is the LA Police Gear Tactical Bailout Gear Bag. Wonderful product, great price. Check out their website. There's lots of other cool stuff there. If you buy this, you'll probably end up buying a few other things while you're there. But do check it out, and I think you're really going to like it. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.